Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your full moon in Virgo forecast and cards for all zodiac signs for March 17th or 18th, depending on where you are in the world. In my world, on the East Coast of the United States, it will be coming in on March 18th, Friday, and about 3:17, I believe, in the morning. And you'll see that the moon is in Virgo at 27 degrees and 40 seconds, 40 minutes. Sun is in Pisces. We're on the axis of health. So I'll show you that in just a second. You can see with this, and I don't know if you could see my little annotator up here. We have moon in Virgo, 27 degrees. We have the sun in Pisces, and this is known as the axis of health. Well, actually, the 6th and 12th house are, but because it's Pisces and Virgo, it's the axis of health. We have a grand trine in Earth hitting the moon in Virgo, Pluto in Capricorn, and the North Node in Taurus. You want to pay attention to your sun sign, rising sign, and moon, if you know, or if there is a cluster of planets, also known as a stellium, in your chart. Also, the mutable signs, which is Pisces and Virgo. And we also have Gemini and Sagittarius. Those are the signs that will be hit the most. Also, the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, of course, once again, up in here. And that would just about wrap it up. So those are the signs that are really going to be affected the most: Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Sag. And of course, look for your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. I feel as though there is a big emphasis on health. There is a big emphasis on harmony and peace, and getting things organized, putting things in order, getting things together. And, that's really what I'm feeling from this. Our health is super important, but it's the health of body, mind, and spirit. It is everything in our environment around us, in the homes we live in, the people that we communicate with. It's pretty much everything in our lives. It is on the axis of, in mundane astrology, third house are what is happening close to home, your neighbors, your town, your city. And the ninth house is foreign affairs, things over the water. So now, if you have been following me for a while, a couple of months ago, or even a month ago, I said, even though we're letting our guard down about COVID, I felt as though there would be a new variant arising. And so I just recently heard that there is now the Delta Cron. Is that a narrative or is it real? I don't know, because I don't really watch a whole lot of news. And I'm going to erase these marks and I'll show you where I see that. But my neighbor did say to me that there is a lot that's happening in some countries. Where I saw it was right here in Pisces with Jupiter and Neptune, the sun, all in Pisces. And, you know, of course, it is on the axis of health. And I felt there were lung issues, there was mucus issues. I brought that up before. Also, too, I want to point out that on Monday, March 20th, we will have the equinox. It will be the vernal equinox or the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and it will be the autumnal or autumn equinox in the southern hemisphere. All right, for the cards, I did pick a card for the collective, and this is, I have it at the end of this presentation. It's the Crystal Medicine Oracle from Rochelle Sharman, and beautiful deck that my friend Laura gave to me for Christmas, but we couldn't get together because of COVID. And so I'm breaking it out now because I just got it, and I have to, let's erase that, and I can get rid of that. All right, so this is about soul awakening. It's the medicine pouch. So once again, that health axis. And the crystal to use is the amethyst celestial. And I still have one arrow up. I have to erase out of there. I didn't see that. Sorry about that. What does this card mean? It's 28. So actually, with this Virgo moon being at 2740, it is almost 28. So I found that a little profound. I took that as a sign because it almost aligns with that. The moon will only be a blip in Virgo full, because then it will be moving into Libra very quickly, bringing us harmony and balance. So if you can, the moon is waxing. If the skies are clear, get out and enjoy the full moon before. You want to set up, you know, ceremony, make a list of the things that you want to get rid of. This is a really good time. I put at the end of this presentation some suggestions that you can, you know, clear your clutter. This is also a great time for charging your crystals. This card indicates that it is coming into our awareness today as we have entered a very powerful and sacred time of awakening. Every cell in our body is being restructured and aligned to our soul's vibration. There is a stirring within us, a deep knowing that is coming to the surface. It is a very exciting time on earth when people are waking up from a deep sleep. Isn't that the truth? And it's also, you know, we're coming out of winter here in the Northern Hemisphere, so we're waking up out of a deep sleep. It is a mass expansion of consciousness, and we are part of that awakening. At this time, we are able to access wisdom and gifts from past lifetimes, our ancestors, and the universal wisdom of all that is. This awakening is happening in our blood and bones. Our consciousness is expanding to a higher level of understanding. So I just love that. The medicine pouch has been utilized by healers and shamans from so many ancient cultures, Native American, Aboriginals, the Incas, the Mongolians, the Peruvians. The pouch is a symbol of the shaman's power and personal medicine. It's worn around the neck. And usually you would put in your own little trinkets, crystals, herbs, different things that have meaning to you. The pouch holds even feathers, animal parts, any type of natural medicinals. And we create our own medicine pouch to assist us with our souls aligning with our own powerful soul medicine that's coming through at this time. The Amethyst Celestial assists with a profound awakening of the mind, body, and spirit. So this card just, I mean, it couldn't be more perfect, right? It helps to heal addictive behavior, which with all of this Pisces energy, there is a tendency for escapism through alcohol and drugs, uh, shopping, gambling, sleeping, you know, all different types of addictive escapism behavior. It also helps us to remember the medicine of our own soul. So I love that. Aries. This is card number 10. Also, let me just go back real quick. The 28. It is about our emotions and what we are creating for abundance, for our souls. It's the magic within us. 10. That's another form of, you know, magic. So that 28 netted to a 10 as well. This is about what is in your heart and the boundaries that you're putting up around to protect your heart. So I love that for Aries. And Aries ushers in the equinox. And it signifies or symbolizes the astrological new year. More on that in another video. But this card is the divine feminine. It represents the moon, and the stone crystal to be used is black moonstone. And it says, Aries, you've attracted this card today as an invitation to open your divine feminine essence at a deeper level. Both women and men hold within them this energy of the feminine, and you are currently entering into a stage where this powerful energy will assist you in your world and current situation. I love that. The energy of the feminine has many masks and facets. And when we can honor and welcome this energy into our lives, we will open to a depth like never before. The medicine here is the moon, and the moon is indicating it represents the medicine of cycles that ebbs and flows in your life, Aries, suns, risings, and moons, from full to dark and everything in between. In ancient times, people would look to the moon for understanding about the phases of the year, phases in their lives, their calendar system. The moon holds the power of the divine feminine energy. And this is saying to me that you are going to be going through changing of cycles. The black moonstone connects you with the divine feminine. It helps you surrender to the mystery of your soul. It also assists you to feel strong in the face of vulnerability. Taurus, it's the dance, and it is card number 9, time for a new path. The dance, rattle, and the boulder opal. So for Taurus, suns, risings, and moons, this awesome card has shown up today to remind you to move your body, feel your groove, and find your dance. Dance has been a powerful ritual since the beginning of time, with ancient races utilizing it in ceremony for personal power and spiritual connection, to awaken the joy of the soul and deeply cleanse the mind, body, and spirit. When you move your body and dance to the rhythm of your own heartbeat, profound personal awakening can be experienced. Certain types of music and dance invoke specific states of being, creating trance-like euphoric states of consciousness and an opening of the heart, your chakras, and your energy field. The medicine here is the rattle. And the rattles are a powerful medicine tool of shamans, not just musical instruments. They're utilized in rituals, ceremony, and celebrations, connections, and offerings to the spirits of the earthly realm. The rattle serves as a calling to your spirit world, where they invoke and awaken the spirits and the ancestors. They call them in for help. In the tribal days, rattles were made of animal materials, feathers, natural materials, and wood. Shamans call upon the spirit of the animal or the natural materials of the rattle and offer this medicine to the person for healing. Rattles were also placed on the ankles, and the user would dance into trance-like euphoric states. This is a form of medicine for you. Your crystal is boulder opal. Boulder opal invokes the spirit of joy, play, and dance. They call to and awaken the spirits and the ancestors, and they facilitate trance-like states. Gemini, transformation, snake, and sheen obsidian. And it is card 31. This would be the Ascended Masters and your heart, netting to a 4, creativity, your place of belonging, finding the right people, finding your right tribe. Transformation, you have drawn this card today to highlight you are currently in the process of a powerful transformation, Gemini. This energy is available for you at this time to expand and awaken something in your life to a new level of understanding, existence, and consciousness. And this can include you. It is a great opportunity for you to let go of the things that don't serve your highest good and delve into a deeper sense of yourself. In these important times, life as you know it can be shaken up and you can be greatly challenged. Transformation is a huge part of personal growth and awakening and is not always comfortable. However, the bigger the challenge, the bigger the blessing. You're encouraged not to fight this process, but rather to allow it and surrender to its powerful medicine. The snake automatically tells me, it talks about the shedding of old skin. It also talks about healing. The medicine here says, the spirit of the snake has been understood by ancients as a powerful medicine to assist in times of transformation and healing. When the snake shows up in your life, it is a true blessing and a sign that your life is undergoing a metamorphosis on many levels. At this time, you can review the old ways of being and make room for the new aspects to come on in and integrate fully and deeply. Snakes dislocate their jaws and swallow life whole. They also completely shed their skins and birth into a whole new body. So that's pretty beautiful, little kind of creepy, scary, but we'll see what happens, right? And the crystal is sheen obsidian. Sheen obsidian invokes states of transformation. It assists in the letting go process. It represents empowerment. Cancer, retreat, mountain, and green calcite. Card number 24. So the 2 represents our feelings and our emotions. The 4 is about our creativity. It is about the company that we keep, the people in our lives, and finding that right place. So retreat says, Cancers, you have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is now time to retreat. Like the Cancer that you are, into your little shell, right? Remember that Cancers are ruled by the moon. In the fast-paced world in which we live, it's easy to find yourself burned out, experiencing mountains of stress, which can cause overload, exhaustion, anxiety, and depression. It is extremely important not to get caught up in the intensity of it all and take a step back and retreat. When you can give yourself the time to stop, breathe, and be still, The opportunity will arise to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit on a very deep level. The medicine here is the mountain. And the mountain does talk about obstacles. It talks about heavy weight on our back. The mountain has always been regarded as sacred beings and looked at as a symbol of the heavens, as they are close to source. Some Peruvian cultures believe the mountain once walked the earth, and when you look closely at them, you can see faces in the rocks. The energy of the mountain is strong and sacred and can feed the soul when you allow yourself to be still enough to receive their medicine. Your crystal is green calcite. Green calcite assists in relaxation. It soothes the mind, body, and spirit. It also nurtures the heart. Leo. Card number 3. It is beauty, autumn, and Udiolite. I love this card. It's really pretty, very serene. All right, Leos, you have pulled this card into your awareness today as a reminder of the beauty that is within you and around you at all times. There is a whole lot of truth in the old saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You will see what you want to see. Now it's time to recognize the beauty that is in everything. Have you been rushing through life and not taking time to smell the roses? Are you judgmental about the way you look, or about some of your personal traits? Have you been feeling unworthy? Is it hard to accept yourself at times? It's time now to drop deeply into your own beauty and start to accept and love yourself unconditionally. You have the beauty of the universe within you, and now it's time to embrace it. It is difficult at times to recognize beauty because of prejudices and preconceived ideas. So you are now encouraged to move beyond those old perceptions and see the radiance that is offered to you now. Your medicine is autumn. Autumn is the third season of the year between summer and winter, a time when leaves are falling from the trees. This is a time when fruits are ripe and ready to eat, a time of richness, beauty, and mystery. It's when the temperature starts to drop and we begin to prepare for the colder months. It is also naturally a time of reflection, self-care, and preservation, a time when the animals start collecting and storing food and making their safe home for winter. Because the days and nights are of similar lengths, autumn is also recognized as being a time to find balance and inner peace. Connect to this powerful season to assist you in finding your inner radiance and beauty. Udiolite is your crystal, and it assists you to recognize your self-worth. It helps you to know your beauty. It also is associated with self-love. Virgo. And I love this because this full moon is in Virgo. It's about initiation, sacred sites, and phenocite is always the crystal for initiations and new beginnings. And I love that Stonehenge is in the background since we are coming upon the vernal equinox. It is card number 16, which speaks about the heart. It speaks about lovers. It speaks about material abundance, having enough, knowing that you have enough. It nets to a 7, which says to me to have faith in the divine, the source, the universe, God, whichever you call it, Allah, Buddha. Have faith that everything that you need is provided for you at the right time. So, Virgos, you have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is a sacred time of initiation. Throughout your life, there are certain times when you are offered opportunities for huge personal growth, and your soul in these moments is aligned with powerful energy that allows for awakening on all levels. You are entering into a rite of passage where you will be offered new gifts and abilities to assist you on your journey. The stars are aligning at this time to shower you with divine blessings. That's really lovely. If you've been feeling a little frustrated or stuck in your life, maybe you've been doubting your purpose or struggling to believe in yourself or believe in feeling worthy, well, the universe has shown up to remind you how powerful and amazing you are. Know that you are worthy, and all that you have been searching for, or the wisdom and clarity to action, your next step is right here, right now. Okay, the medicine is sacred site. There are thousands of sacred sites spread throughout the globe, created and founded by ancient civilizations. They were built where ley lines or energy lines crossed, making them powerful vortexes to connect to other worlds. They are known to hold the dynamic energy of initiation and sacredness. Being in a sacred site will lift your energy to its highest state of consciousness. The ancients knew this and would facilitate all of their ceremonies and sacred business in these places. Some examples of sacred sites include Uluru, Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, Mount Shasta, the Grand Canyon. If you ever get the opportunity to travel to a sacred site, you will understand the powerful initiation it can offer, and you will definitely be transformed by the experience. You can also look up a map of ley lines to see where the ley lines in your area are, because you may not even be aware that there are some very sacred sites in your area, especially our ancestors, ancient native peoples, they knew where these ley lines were. You can use dowsing rods to find them, but I'm pretty sure that there are also maps available online that you can look up and head over to, a close sacred site if you don't have access to these wonders of the world. The Crystal Fina site assists in integrating initiation. It is involved with the rites of passage. It awakens new gifts. Libra, card number 32. It is truth and integrity. And I really feel that that is a theme for Libra. It is also summer and the crystal turquoise. So Libras, you have drawn this card today to highlight the importance of truth and integrity in your life. It is essential that you drop deep into your heart and find the truth at this time, then hold strong in expressing your truth from a deep place of integrity. We often lack the confidence to lay down healthy boundaries, and we live from a place of pleasing others and hurting ourselves. When we don't follow our truth, it takes us out of our integrity. And life sure does throw experiences our way to get us back on track. Sometimes these experiences are very challenging, and each time we don't listen to the challenge, it'll get bigger, more intense. This happens as an opportunity to see the truth. Have you been trying to please someone in your life and not listening to your own truth? Are you going against your truth in order to belong? Do you allow people to walk all over you? Do you find it hard to share your truth? It's now time to bring your focus and attention inward with a whole lot of unconditional love and kindness. It's time to follow the beat of your own heart and your own drum. The medicine here is summer. Summer is one of the 4 seasons that comprises the hottest, sunniest months. An important celebration that is held at this time is the summer solstice or midsummer, when the sun is at the northernmost point in the sky. In the southern hemisphere, the solstice falls on the 21st of December. In the northern hemisphere, it is 21st of June. It's a great time that signifies the longest days of the year with peak daylight hours. Almost every culture celebrated its importance. The summer solstice brings with it the energy of fire, renewal, passion, truth, and integrity, a time when you move into your personal power and things will manifest to their full potential. I love that. And the crystal turquoise. Turquoise will help you speak your truth. It aids you in understanding your feelings. It will also assist you to live from a place of integrity. Scorpio, sacred healing, card number 25. And the 2 is about your emotions. And the 5 is representing change, which nets to a 7, and that is a divine path. It also is the medicine drum and malachite. Scorpios, you have called upon this card today as it is very sacred time of powerful healing on all levels. There are many aspects to healing, and an imbalance in the system can have an effect on all levels of your mind, body, and spirit. Our bodies have an incredible awareness and an intelligence to heal themselves, but we tend to hold on to old emotions and thought forms around our experiences that over time manifest in an imbalance in the physical body, causing disease. Whether you're healing in physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, you are encouraged to look at any thought forms, old beliefs, or emotions you may be holding on to around your sickness. If one thing is out of alignment, it can affect other parts of your system. The human body is an incredible complex, and all systems work together to create a healthy existence. You are invited to look at your healing in a more holistic way. This card is a reflection that a powerful opportunity for healing is at hand, and your prayers have been answered. I love that. The medicine here is drum. And the drums are used in shamanic ceremonies to call the shaman into a trance, to transport them into either the lower world, the middle world, or the upper world for transformation. But this says the medicine drums have been utilized by many ancient civilizations for their powerful healing properties. The vibration of the drum would assist the veils of the world to open and allow the energy and presence of higher realms to come forth into the physical. Ceremonies with medicine drums represented a celebration and offering to the gods and spirits. Shamans and healers of the tribe would guide people into a trance, I just said that, to receive medicine and healing from the spirit worlds. So I love that. When the medicine drum is played to the rhythms of the heart, it connects us deeply to the heart of the earth, where we receive the powerful, loving medicine of Mother Gaia. The energy of a loving, unconditional hug is inviting us to open, surrender, and receive. And malachite assists us with healing on all levels. It will help you to let go of old emotions. It also helps you to change old thought patterns. Sagittarius. Now, I pulled this card the other day and posted it on Facebook and Instagram, but it is the angels and spirit guides. It is the upper world, and the stone is angelite. It is card number 2, which speaks directly to me of our heart and our emotions and our feelings. And if I can just get to that. So Sagittarius, you have attracted this card into your awareness today as a sign that your angels and guides are reaching out to you in from the spirit world. Throughout your life's journey, you have spirit guides and angels guiding you from the other side, offering you the love and support in times of need. Have you been praying for guidance? Are you feeling lost and not sure which direction to take? Have you asked for healing and are not sure what to do? Have you sensed a presence around you and you're not sure who it is? Please know that your angels and guides are currently with you more than ever, and they have your back. They are constantly sharing their love and wisdom, and it's time for you to slow down, tune in, and feel their nurturing presence and hear their wishes of love. The upper world is one of 3 major spiritual worlds the shamans visit to receive messages and healing. It is the home of all higher vibrational beings. To journey to this world, you must enter into a deep state of meditation and set an intention to travel to the upper worlds. Shamans would call upon their power animals to guide them in these worlds and then allow their spirit to rise to the higher planes of existence. But it's easy for us to tap into it by just being still, being quiet, and calling upon our angels and spirit guides to guide us. Angelite aids your connection to the higher realms. It acts as a conduit to receive messages from your angels. It also assists in receiving healing from those angelic realms. Capricorn. This is Crystal Blessing. It is the grandmother crystal diva, and it's Cathedral Library, which I personally have never, I heard of Library maybe last week, and now here it is popping up again. So Capricorns, you have drawn this card to your attention today as it is time for you to be honored for who you are and all that you do on this planet. It's a time of divine crystal blessings. You have been working very hard in your life, and the fruits of your labor have not gone unseen. It's time to stop and receive all the goodness you have created in your life. Your prayers have been answered and your dreams are becoming a reality. Have you been working hard on a project? Are you praying for a miracle? Have you been feeling a little lost and uncertain? Are you waiting for a lucky break? Whatever is happening for you in your life, know that you have entered into a time of divine blessing and everything you touch will turn to gold. This is a time of miracles and they are all happening all around you. So make sure you stop and smell the roses so that you can see all of those blessings. The medicine is Grandmother Crystal Diva. She's an ancient being of unconditional love and divine wisdom. Her essence is made up of all the energy of the crystal kingdom, and she holds this medicine deeply in her soul. Grandmother is the overseer of the whole crystal kingdom, and all the crystals are her children. She supports and is a personal guide to the ones on earth who have chosen to work and heal with the powerful vibrations of crystals. Simply call upon her presence for healing and guidance. Whenever you connect to a crystal, Know that you are also connecting directly to grandmother's soul. And in doing so, you can access and channel the powerful healing medicine of the crystal kingdom. The Cathedral Library. Cathedral Library is associated with divine blessings. It connects to miracles. It assists in the answering of prayers. Aquarius. It is about rejuvenation, the plant medicine, and green tourmaline. It is card number 23, which speaks to me of the feelings and emotions that we hold in our heart, our divine connection to ascended masters, netting to a 5, bringing about a big change. Aquarius, this card has made its way across your path, and it's perfect time for you to stop, rejuvenate, and give back to yourself. We live in a crazy, fast-paced world, and it is very easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. To achieve balance and well-being, it is important to slow down and create more experiences that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Have you been feeling flat or burned out and lacking in energy? Are you confused and have no direction? Is it depressing? Is depression and anxiety overcoming you? Do you feel like the world is getting you down? Well, it's time to rejuvenate and set yourself free from your current burdens to create some time and space for yourselves. Take this card as a sign to do things that make you feel renewed, such as going on that holiday you've been thinking about, or even just having a weekend away in nature. Perhaps you could gift yourself a healing, a relaxing bath, a massage to clear your energy and bring balance and rejuvenation. Whatever it is, create this space and make sure that you give it to yourself, or you will burn out and be no good to anyone. It is time for you to renew your energy so you can live a life of well-being and balance. Enjoy this sacred time for you. The medicine is plant medicine, known for healing powers and medicine from the beginning of time. Plants offer a range of properties that will rejuvenate, renew, heal the mind, body, and spirit. The healers or shamans of a tribe would create rituals and ceremonies and take journeys into the spirit world to communicate with spirits of the plants. In this trance-like state, the plant spirits would teach the healers all about the plant's benefits and how to utilize them. Today, the Chinese are well known for their understanding and use of herbal medicines in many applications. It's now time for you to welcome in the medicine of plants to assist you in creating a healthier mind, body, and spirit. And the crystal is green tourmaline. It connects deeply with the medicine of plants. It balances and heals the heart chakra, and it assists in creating a deeper understanding. Last but not least, Pisces. It is about self-expression, water, and the crystal is Larimar. It is card number 26. Feelings and emotions about your material abundance. Maybe there's a sense of lack. Netting to an 8, your creativity, abundance once again, infinity as well. So Pisces, you have attracted this card into your awareness today. As it is an important time of self-expression, a time to communicate your thoughts and feelings and anything else you may have been suppressing. When you allow for the flow in your self-expression, life has a way of feeling effortless and as though you are riding the wave of your soul. There are times when we feel the need to hold back and not share or express certain things as we don't wish to hurt other people's feelings. and put ourselves at risk of rejection or conflict. This will only create blocks and imbalance and possibly give rise to feelings of not being worthy or good enough. Have you been holding back due to being rejected? Do you feel like you need to get something off of your chest? Have you been getting issues around the throat area? Do you struggle to find the right words? Are you holding back your thoughts in case it creates conflict? Well, it's time to put yourself first and express what's required for you to let go of this stagnant and stale energy. You are being encouraged to connect deeply with your feelings and honor your needs at this time. Tune into what you need to say and be sure to share from a place of truth and integrity. Drop into your heart and connect to the flow of your own energy and let go of what no longer serves. Speaking your truth is an act of courage and empowerment, and it's your time to embrace these traits. You will then experience a deeper sense of peace and well-being for yourself. As you express yourself, you will feel a greater sense of self-worth, empowerment, and sense of freedom. It's time to speak up and say what you need to say with love from the heart. The water automatically to me symbolizes the emotions and the flow. Water brings life and it cleanses the soul. It has a huge presence covering 71% of Earth's surface and also being found within the center of the planet. Also, 60% of our bodies are comprised of water. Water is truly sacred and beneficial, so cleansing. Water is essential to our agricultural systems, and food growing plays an important role in the cycle of life. So at this time, water is the carrier of energy, and humans, since we are made up of that, it's time for you to express yourself without fear, do a huge cleansing for this full moon. The crystal Larimar aids in self-expression. It also is a stone of nurturing. It will help you to let go of old stale energy in the throat. It will also help you to feel and express emotion. So that is all I have for all of you at this time. I'm wishing you a very happy full moon. So I have here, full moons are wonderful for releasing and letting go of what no longer serves. Virgos love to clean it up, throw it away, organize it, and put everything in order. This is a great time for a huge purge in body, mind, and soul, clearing away all the physical, mental, and emotional clutter. The equinox occurs in just days from now, and the change of the season is always a good time to do some heavy-duty cleansing in all the areas of our lives. The equinox marks the astrological new year, so new beginnings abound with the emergence of spring here in the Northern Hemisphere and ripened fruits in the Southern Hemisphere. I think of Persephone being released from Hades down below to join her mother Demeter, also known as Ceres, up in the sky. The happiness and the return of her daughter, Demeter, blesses us with the awakening of animals, plants. I wrote planets, the awakening of plants and warmth to the planet. Abundance abounds. Have a blessed full moon. Happy spring. And there's the information on the deck that I used here. So thank you so much for watching. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, if I can just figure out how to stop the recording. Thank you and happy full moon.